Hello. Happy Halloween. We're just going to be here for a short moment. I just wanted to wish everyone a proper happy Halloween. We're going to watch a little Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then maybe carve a digital pumpkin in dreams. Maybe. I'll think about it. We might do both of those at the same time. I probably could do both of those at the same time. Do like a 50-50 stream. Just have Night of the Living Dead rocking while I'm cooking in friggin' dreams. Sounds actually kind of dope. We're gonna create a new scene just to do that. I should have thought about this ahead of time. I really should have. I should have thought about it ahead of time. Well, hopefully everyone had a good night. Trick-or-treating and whatnot. But the plan is to watch Night of the Living Dead. But if I can watch Night of the Living Dead while creating some stuff in dreams, that just seems dope. That just seems genius. You know what I'm saying? That just seems genius. So I kind of want to do that. I think we're going to do that. We are going to do that. That's what's going to go down, ladies and gentlemen. Bojangles, Bojurls. That's what's going down here today. Is there a way that I can just, like, have that forever behind me? Where I look way cooler with a bat behind me? Yes. Alright. Well, let's create a new scene and let's do this together. Ready? I'll see you there. It's going to be weird because it's going to be pitch black. I'm not sure you're even going to be able to hear me. But we're going to do what we got to do. All right, so y'all can still hear me, which is good. All right, so first, window capture there. All right, and while we're rocking this, we can have Jaws' music just going. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to have his music going. All right. It's been so long since I had to video capture device. There it is. I was like, bro, where is it? Oh, crap. I hit cancel. All right, video capture device, add existing, game. Which I think game, we can rock full screen. We'll just make sure it's in the background. All right, we're getting this going. And in this scene, we're going to need... Let's see what we can pull up real quick. I will go with the most generic thing that I can get. Because why would I not do that? Alright. Image. H1 for Halloween 1. Here we go. Look how cute. Okay, maybe we'll double that up or triple it up. So we'll make that smaller, and that way it takes up less room. All right. And one more time. Go even smaller with it. All right, we'll go even smaller. We'll go that size. There we go. Oh, forgot to make that one smaller. All right. Boom, bam. Look how cute. Oh my gosh, so cute. All right. Copy. Group selected items. H. All right. And then what I want to do is add another image. It should be a relatively recent one. Nope, wrong one. Alright, try again. Image. There it is. We'll select that guy right there in the middle. Look at that. How beautiful. My God, boy. It's gorgeous, Fergus. Alright. You know what? Maybe we'll make Night of the Living Dead the big thing. I don't know. Maybe we'll make them the same size. Let's make this one smaller. The thing is Night of the Living Dead is not going to be a widescreen thing like that. It's going to be a much different aspect ratio. So I feel like we could go pretty substantial with it. And then the game, we can overlay smaller and offset it. So that's what we're going to do. All right, enough of that. Go back to this. So hopefully this computer will be able to handle this. It's not like we're playing at a ridiculous frame or anything, you know what I'm saying? Alright. See what I mean? Like, it's so much smaller. Where is... Oh, I accidentally grouped it with that. I was like, what the hell? I was like, I can't grab that. Alright, yeah, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. Hold up, this is gonna work. And then I'm gonna put my big stupid face up at the top. Video capture device. Camera. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. Because we got all this going on around us. We need to showcase it. You know what I'm saying? We need to showcase all this stuff we have going on. What up, Arachnid? Happy spooky season indeed, my friend. We're going to be trying out a little something different with our format. I hope you're having a happy Halloween. I walked my niece and my nephew around. You like my background? Thank you. Hold on. Hold on. No big deal. No big deal. You know, we like Halloween around here. We like Halloween around here. I was inadvertently scaring children with my Casey Jones mask from the Ninja Turtles. Which serial killer is that again? That's funny. Yeah, no, I'm supposed to be Casey Jones from the Ninja Turtles. Children looked at me like I wanted to, you know, unalive them. I will say it is a somewhat scary looking mask. And it totally could be like an 80s slasher mask, for sure. Okay. So, the plan is to watch Nightmare on Elm Street while I craft a pumpkin. And we're going to do it from scratch. And there we go. All right. We made this scene on the fly. You know what I mean? Text. Happy Halloween. And then let's pick a better font, because that font is depressing. Select font. We need a good Halloween font. Your sister bought you an assortment of candy corn about a month ago? Very nice. Hey, Stephen Amell in public, that'd be cool. I'd be like, do the pull-up thing. Do that pull-up thing you do. He'd be like, there's nothing for me to do pull-ups on. I'd be like, fashion something to do pull-ups on, and then do that pull-up thing you do. I don't think candy corn would have gone bad in a month at all. Candy corn's probably one of those like Twinkie treats that'll be good for a ridiculously long time. That's my assumption. I say you're safe. All right, we got a little Happy Halloween there. Gotta have it saying it somewhere, right? Bam. Bring it down a little bit. Bam. No, we need it up a little bit now. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm not going to OCD about something that really won't matter in the end. We're not going to do that today. All right, I think this is a pretty decent setup. That's concerning. No, you're fine. Actually, you know what? There are different types of candy corn. Like, some have egg in it and stuff like that. And I imagine that type probably goes bad way faster than the one that's just, like, more sugar, you know? But I'm sure that one tastes way better. All right. It's so funny that you said the Stephen Amell thing, because one of the last times I dressed up, I was the Green Arrow. All right, we won't read into that. Should I have a text? You like the one shaped like a pumpkin? Yeah, I like the ones that got the little chocolate butts. You know what I'm talking about? I like them little chocolate butt ones. They say that the flavor's the same and it's not any different, but I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Oh. Well, I messed that up, didn't I? Okay, and... Oh, wow, I was like, where's the font? And it was so large I couldn't see it. Like, it was there, obviously, plain as day, but it was so large I was like, I see nothing. I don't see nothing, man. All right, let's see if... Ugh. There we go. Whoop. There we go. Okay, I feel good about this. I feel good about this. I feel like this setup might work. I hope it does. We're going to rewind it. Arachnid, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you. I give off more Plastic Man vibes, honestly. I'll take that. I'll take that. When I first started watching, oh my gosh, the Harley Quinn show, I saw Kite Man, and I was like, oh, wow, look, that's me. I'm Kite Man. I am Kite Man. Okay, all right. Anyway, here we go. let's get to 3D modeling a pumpkin in dreams. We also need to... Okay. I will say my computer seems like it's going a little funny. We'll see how it does, though. We'll see how it does. I wish I had, like, a cool, like, sleeve that I could put this into. Maybe I could... It just sits in the middle. Nope. Go on that side. It's wildly uncomfortable. It doesn't work inside the jacket. Ugh. All right, now I stretched the collar. Now we're unhappy. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're okay. We're okay. We're alive. We're okay. We're alive. We're okay. All right. Time to get the 3D modeling on. Oh, let me make a little post, actually. I'll do that on the tablet, so we don't overload the computer.
They ought to make the day the time changes, the first day of summer.
What?
Well, it's 8 o'clock and it's still light.
A lot of good the extra daylight does us. Now, we've still got a 3-hour drive back. We're not going to be home until after midnight.
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
You think I want to blow Sunday on a scene like this? You know, I figure we're either going to have to move Mother out here or move the grave into Pittsburgh.
She can't make a trip like this.
Oh, darn it, she can't. Is there any of that candy left?
No.
Look at this thing. We still remember. I don't. You know, I don't even remember what the man looks like.
Johnny, it takes you 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
5 minutes
Johnny.
to put the wreath on the grave and 6 hours to drive back and forth. Mother wants to remember, so we trot 200
the
miles into the
60s?
country and she stays at home.
Well, we're here, John, all right?
I'm looking up the year, 1968. Old.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back
Also,
on the air
at the
after
same time, it's kind of
interruption due to
crazy
technical
when you look at, like, the film in this and where we are today. It's just wild. If I could be honest, you know what still kind of trips me out? Records.
Nothing wrong with
You're
the
telling me
radio.
that piece of
News
wax
station.
gets rubbed
What's wrong
on by a
with it,
fine needle and I can hear music? Huh? Like, that's weird to me.
Well, there's no one around.
Well, it's late. If you'd gotten up earlier.
Oh, look, I already lost an hour's sleep on the time change.
I think you complain just to hear yourself talk. There it is.
I wonder what happened to the one from last year. Each year we spend good money on these things. We come out here and the one from last year's gone.
Well, the flowers die, and the caretaker or somebody takes them away.
Yeah, a little spit and polish. You can clean this up. Sell it next year. Wonder how many times we bought the same one. Hey, come on, Barb. Church was this morning, huh?
Yeah, that is pretty brutal. But at the same time, she's kind of not wrong. It's also sad that after this, her head is just broken. And she's, like, not, like, a normal person.
Hey, I mean, praying's for church, huh? Come on.
I haven't seen you in church lately.
Well, there's not much sense in my going to church. Do you remember one time when we were small, we were out here? It was from right over there. I jumped out at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all excited, and he shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boys, you'll be damned to hell." Remember that? Right over there. Well, you used to really be scared here.
Johnny,
Hey, you're still afraid.
stop it now. I mean it.
I mean it, Johnny.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Stop it.
It's
You're
such
ignorant.
a, like,
They're
quotable
coming for
line.
you, Barbara.
Stop it. You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you.
Here's one of them now.
There comes one of them now.
He'll hear you.
Here he comes now.
Oh, like
I'm
as
getting
in
up.
psychologically.
Oh, no!
She kind of looks like my roommate.
Help me!
And no, that's not my mom. That's a tall and limber, like, nimbly-bimbly old man. Maybe he's not that old, he's just ugly. The wig department did her dirty. Yeah, she's got a tough one. She got a tough one on top. All right, let's get into the shaping of the pumpkin and then hollow it out for the carving. Pick a nice orange color. I said, Johnny. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's lock it into a grid. Increase the size. Make sure we're centered. Go. It's a little too round. We need to add our points. Yeah, this girl and driving that vehicle, I would have easily coasted down the hill much farther away than anything she had done. That coat looks like a little much. Yeah. Well, also, I mean, cars back then. There's that song where it was like, I can drive 55 or something like that. Like it was like a fast speed. And I'm like, oh, well, the song's kind of dumb now. flattening up our pumpkin to make it more pumpkin-like. We got a point, so we're gonna come in with the point. Points. Flip it around. Let's change up the bottom. Let's make it a little bit wider. All right. Now, I want to see what would happen if we blend a little into it. Yeah, look at that. That's a gorgeous gourd. That's a gorgeous gourd. The MK Dragon logo is actually a pretty taxing one. Do you want to see something I did make using that though? We'll quick save that pumpkin. Well, I appreciate that, Movies with Cheese, and I understand where you're coming from. I hope you have a happy Halloween nonetheless. I understand life and this sort of thing can get rather discouraging, but if you're doing it for you, whatever it is you're doing, it's the right thing. Let me show you real quick. What? Here you go. You want to see something I'm making Mortal Kombat related? I realized making a pinball game is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. I thought this would be like, pinball game, that's like, I might as well be making Lego blocks. Like, this is easy. Nope. Making physics to where the ball bounces like it should off of certain objects, making them animate and whatever else, definitely not like that. They should have put something like that in Towers of Time or Invasions, right? And Ed Boon started his company out in pinball games. So I think it would just be a really cool homage for him to do that.
Don't worry about him, I can handle him. Probably be a lot more of them as soon as they find out about us.
I made this. I'm gonna show you, after this is one more thing.
This pump out here is locked. Is there a key?
Oh.
We can try to get out if we can get some gas. Is there a key?
This guy's so based. Like, he's such a good character.
So you tried this.
He's a little bossy when it comes to the basement dude, but the basement dude's kind of a douchey dingus.
Do you live here? We've got to get out of here. We have to get where there's some other people. Maybe take some food. I'll see if I can find some food.
And then I made this here. This is the first Mortal Kombat stage I made. Ugh. That's how you get ants. I even made the music, if you can hear the music.
What's happening?
I think I posted on my channel on YouTube how, like a little compilation of me making this. I was pretty proud of it at the time.
2 of them.
All right, back to the pumpkin.
There are 2 of them out there. Have you seen any more around here? I can take care of those 2.
I don't
I know you're afraid, but we have
I
to.
don't know!
All right, let's go ahead and change the lighting here because I'm not really vibing it. All right, that's a better look. That's a better vibe. We also need some lighting. We'll do one a little lower. Go. This is gonna be giving off green. And then this one will be giving off purple. All right. Yo, what up, Drew? Your step, bro? That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny, Arachnid. I like your choice of music. Yeah, I would never tackle a zombie. I would maybe drop kick a zombie, but then I'm on the ground after the drop kick, and I'm no Bruce Lee. I'm no sprung chicken. I can't bounce off my back. How you doing, Drew? Been playing MK1 with Blood, Grim, and Jaws if you wanted to join, too. I am just going to be doing this little thing, watching, and then going back to celebrate with little old Odie. But if there's any time after and y'all are still on, I will probably join y'all. It just won't be on stream or anything. But happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. All right, let's get back to carving our pumpkin. Snap in our grid. Make sure we have, and we do not have the right stamp. There we go. Add a little blend.
more lights on in this house.
Alright. Underside should still be pretty good. We went pretty deep on the underside. That is what he said. Alright, let's check. Let's flip it around. That is also what he said. There we go. Okay, and stamp.
Why don't you see if you can find some wood, some boards, something about the fireplace, something we can nail this place up.
I'm not gonna lie, Drew. I'm real tempted to play with y'all, but yeah. All right, we need to hollow out this pumpkin to make it,
Look,
well, a pumpkin.
I know you're afraid. I'm afraid too. But we have to
So
try
let's
to board
start
the
off
house up
with a
together.
sphere.
Now, I'm going to board up the windows and the doors.
Nothing to
You
fear
understand?
but
We'll
sphere
be all right.
itself.
We'll be all right here until someone comes to rescue us. But we'll have to work together. You'll have to help me. Now, I want you to go in and get some wood so I can board the place up. Do you
All right, we
understand?
need to lock that
Okay.
in.
Okay?
All right, now I can bring down. Bring it around town. All right, we're in the core. Now we have a hollowed center. Yay, we're on the inside of the pumpkin now. All right, now we need to turn on studio lighting so we can see with the area that we're working with. All right. We are going to want... Right. Oh no, we already punctured the bottom. Okay. Now we're in the crevasse. Past the crevassier. Past the crevassier. Past the crevassier. Y'all like that song? Y'all know that song? No? I'm old. Well, we're doing weird things. Didn't like it. Alright, we're making as many... Okay, we're making mistakes is what's happening. Okay. Okay. What in the world are we creating? Okay. Okay. That went bad. That went bad. I'm wondering if it'll actually be easier if... This might be genius strat right here. If we cut out a top, right? I think this might be genius strat. Cut out the top
That's wrong.
so we can see inside of it, and then we'll delete the cutout.
There, this room looks pretty secure. If we have to, we can run in here and board up the doors.
I said, Johnny.
Won't be long for those things to be back pounding their way in here. They're afraid now.
I'm not going to be on too long. Just having fun with friends. Did you do any of the Halloween towers for the spooky recolors? I most certainly did. I most certainly did. Especially because I didn't buy the Chaos Reigns DLC. So I don't have any of the skins from the story. So it's kind of nice to get some skins, even if they're just recolors. But for me, they're kind of more than that because I don't have some of them.
Anyhow, that's where I found
right.
that truck I have out there.
So let's see if this strat works.
There's a radio in the truck. I had jumped in to listen to it. But a big gasoline truck came screaming right across the road. But there must have been
Okay.
10, 15 of those things. Chasing
Now we need to
after it.
take this one,
Grabbing and holding on.
rotate.
Yeah, I didn't see
Okay,
them at
well,
first.
that's just off.
I
Okay,
could
maybe
just
we
see
didn't
that the
grab
truck
it in
was
the
moving
center,
in a
that's
funny
why.
way. And those things were
Yeah,
catching
that's
up to
why.
it.
Okay, okay, there we go. Kind of looks like the inside of an orange.
Right across the road. Slammed on my brakes to keep from hitting it myself.
All right.
It went right through the guardrail.
What happens if...
I guess the
Okay,
driver
that
must
looks
have
bad.
cut off the road.
All right, now if we
to that gas
cut the
station
top...
by Beekman's Diner.
Crap.
It went right through the billboard, ripped over a gas pump, and never stopped moving. By now it's like a moving bonfire.
Well, that... The downside
Didn't know the truck was
is...
going to explode or what.
Okay. Well,
Still
let's try
the man
again.
Screaming. This thing is just backing away from it. I looked back at the diner to see if there was anyone there who could help me.
We might
That's
have to
when I
do
noticed
a round
entire place had
cutout
been
because
encircled.
we can't get the shape we need.
Wasn't a
With
sign
the
of
hockey
life
puck
left,
look.
except by now there were no
I
more
think this is the
screams.
strat. I think this is the strat.
I realized that I was alone with 50 or 60 of those things, just standing there, staring
Go
at me.
higher with it.
I started to drive. I just plowed right through them. They didn't move. They didn't run or just stood there staring at me. Just wanted to crush them.
That's what made this movie like revolutionary. Bow tie
Scattered
pasta.
in the air
No.
like bugs.
We were riding in the cemetery.
But I am failing. I am
Johnny
failing.
and me.
All right, let's
Johnny.
do one and then oh.
We came to
Stamp.
put a wreath on my father's grave,
The heck?
Johnny, and he said, "Can I have
Okay.
some candy?" Barbara.
See, we're busting out the top there.
We didn't have any,
Needs to go shorter.
and
Like I said, I'm gonna carve the
it's hot in
pumpkin,
here. Hot.
which is what my intent was, and watch this and then jump in with the odes.
And he said, "Oh, it's late. Why did we start so late?" And I said, "Johnny, if you'd gotten up earlier, we wouldn't be late." Johnny asked me if I were afraid.
It
And
gets
I
to a
said,
point in this movie
"I'm
where,
not afraid,
like, you
Johnny."
really just start to hate this lady.
And then this man started walking up the road. He came slowly, and Johnny kept teasing me and saying, "He's coming to get you, Barbara." And I laughed at him and said, "Johnny, stop it." And then Johnny ran away. And I went up to this man, and I was going to apologize.
No, you weren't.
Why don't you just keep calm?
And I looked up, and I said, "Goody." And he grabbed me. He grabbed me, and he ripped at me. He held me, and he ripped at my clothes.
I think you should just calm down.
Give me that.
Oh, I screamed, "Johnny! Johnny, help me!"
I need to watch the remake, Drew. You got me interested in the remake.
Oh, he ripped-
Because you said the
And then
Barbara is
Johnny
so
came
much
and he
better.
ran and
That
he-
alone makes me
he
want to see
fought
it.
this man. And I got so afraid, I ran.
Is it Barbara
I ran.
Crampton doing it too? Because that'd be
I
epic.
ran. And Johnny didn't come.
Oh, he didn't
We
come.
got
Don't
We have to
come.
wait for Johnny.
Don't come. Up.
We better go out and get him. We have to go out and get Johnny. He's out there. Please, don't you hear me? We've got to go out and get him.
Fuck you and your little Johnny too.
Please, we have got to go get Johnny. Please help me. Please.
Don't you know what's going on out there? This is no Sunday school picnic.
Don't you understand? My brother is alone.
Your brother is dead.
No, my brother is not dead.
Oh, smack my bitch up. Beat her. How did I forget how to clone something? That wasn't it. There it is. Okay. Jeez. Hello, brain. Don't be afraid to work today. Alright, hopefully that will work.
Because of the obvious
All right.
threat to untold numbers of citizens, and because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country are pooling their resources through an emergency network hookup to
All
keep
right.
you informed of all developments. At this hour, we repeat, these
Get
are
one of
facts and
these.
details. There is an epidemic of mass
Make it
murder being committed
green.
by a virtual army of unidentified assassins. The murders are taking
If I can get
place in
this,
villages,
if I can get this
cities, rural homes,
done
and suburbs
soon.
with no apparent pattern or reason for the slayings. It seems to be a sudden, general explosion of mass homicide. We have some descriptions of the assassins. Eyewitnesses say they are ordinary-looking people. Some say they appear
Bam.
to be in a kind of trance.
Bam,
Others describe them
stamp
as
it
being
in place. Bum 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 bum. It's from nature though, so we gotta make sure when you cut it, it be brown.
And guard yourself against misshapen monsters. Reaction of law enforcement officials is one of complete bewilderment at this hour. So far, we have been unable to determine that any kind of organized investigation is yet underway. Police, sheriff's deputies, and emergency ambulances are literally deluged with calls for help. The scene can best be described as mayhem. Mayors of
All
Pittsburgh,
right.
Philadelphia, and Miami, along with the governors
I'd be
of
going a little
certain
extra with this
states,
one.
have indicated the National Guard may be mobilized at any moment, but that has not happened.
We gotta use
yet.
this
The
tool,
only advice
this
our
shape,
reporters have been able to get from
and we
official
need
sources
to
is for private citizens to stay
land on
in
the
their
canvas.
homes behind locked doors. Do not venture outside for any reason until the nature of this crisis has been determined and until we can advise what course of action to take. Keep listening to radio and TV for any special instructions as this crisis develops further. Thousands of office and factory workers are being urged to stay at their places of employment, not to make any attempt to get to their homes. However, in spite of this urging and warning, streets and highways are packed with frantic people trying to reach their families or apparently to flee just anywhere. We repeat, the safest course
All right,
of action
all right.
at this time is simply to stay where you are.
Now we gotta clone it.
Ladies and
Drop
gentlemen, we
another
just
one up
received
top.
word that the president has called a meeting of his cabinet to deal with the sudden epidemic
What up,
of
Sean
murder which has
Madrigal?
seen
The remake Barbara is the stunt actress for the Evil Dead movies.
members of the presidential cabinet
That's kinda
will be
cool.
joined by officials
That's cool knowledge.
behind closed
Welcome
doors.
in and happy Halloween.
In announcing this
I hope you're having a good day.
there will be an official announcement as
A
soon as
great
possible
night.
following that
A
meeting.
spooky
This is the latest
night.
dispatch just received in our newsroom.
All
Latest
right.
word also from National Press Services in Washington, D.C. now tells us that the emergency presidential conference, which we've just mentioned, will include high-ranking scientists from the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. That's the extent of this latest meeting. Members of his cabinet, the FBI, Joint Chiefs of Staff, and and their facilities in an emergency network to bring you this news as it develops. We urge you to stay tuned to radio and TV and to stay indoors at all costs.
Make sure we're not cutting through the
Labor reports
backside.
reaching this newsroom tell of frightened people
I have
seeking
done
refuge in
such
churches,
things
schools,
before.
and government buildings, demanding shelter and protection from the wholesale murder, which apparently is engulfing much of the nation. Law enforcement officials are at a loss to explain or even at this hour, even to theorize about the reasons for this craven murder. So far, the advice they're able to give the public is somewhat. Chief T.K. Dunmore of Camden, North Carolina, was quoted as saying, quote, "Tell the people for God's sake to get off the streets. Tell them to go home and lock their doors and windows up tight. We don't know what kind of murder-happy characters we have."
All right, and then we'll get the
Camden, North Carolina.
cylinder.
Only descriptions, the only clues anyone has of the killers come from
Put it
right
sideways.
These eyewitness accounts
Make it more of a
as
smile.
ordinary-looking people, misshapen monsters, people who look like they're in a trance, and things that
Yeah.
look like animals. Some like
All right, let's bring these eyes up a little bit.
they had been torn apart. This whole ghastly story began developing 2 days ago with the report of the slaying of a family of 7 in their
Oh, what the hell? Let's take precision movement off, because sometimes that can just make things way more difficult. All right. Our pumpkin's looking good. I still gotta watch Trick or Treat tonight. I like it.
Talking with officials in other cities, have determined that none of this kind of mass murder has yet been reported west of the Mississippi River, except in the extreme southeastern portion of Texas. Similar killings have been reported around
Eastern
the
portion of
Galveston area,
Texas.
but nothing like
I found a gun and some bullets out there.
He was just scavenging through the house.
Oh, and these.
It became clear we were facing some kind of national
Oh,
emergency.
we derped it.
When
We
first
derped it
reports
up.
began filtering in,
All right, there we go.
and law enforcement agencies were of the opinion
This
that
place is boarded up pretty solid now.
in nature. However, as these
We ought to be all right here for a while.
dramatically, it was soon apparent that
We have
this
the
was
gun
something
and
more than the
bullets.
usual run of lawlessness.
Food and the radio.
Began to suspect that
Perhaps we can have
obscure
some children now.
Sooner or later, someone
things as
bound to come and get us out.
creatures from outer space. So again, we joined with law enforcement agencies.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't know why I do, but I do.
Doors and windows securely.
Hey, that's us. We're doing all right.
All right.
Suspicious strangers and keep
So, we have our pumpkin, nice and carved.
further details of this continuing
Let's
story
get a candle in
Look, I
there.
don't know if you're hearing me,
goes on in the absence of any
but
law.
I'm going upstairs now.
It's almost as though some critical balance of
If anything should try to break in here, I can hear it from up there. I'll
Oh,
be down
we need to
take care
remove
of it.
surface snap.
we repeat, this radio station
Everything is all right for now. I'll
All
be
right.
back to reinforce the windows and doors later. But you'll be all right for now, okay?
Too tall.
Okay.
All right.
what is Cumberland, Maryland.
We're gonna lower the
Civil defense
looseness, change it to a
officials in
stamp,
Cumberland
make
told
it
newsmen that murder
white.
victims show evidence of having been partially devoured.
All right. We're gonna go back to that tool. Use the schmear. Use that. Take off surface snap. Because you know every candle gets all that lumpy candleness.
Consistent reports from witnesses to the effect that people who acted as though they were in a kind of trance were killing and eating their victims prompted authorities to examine the bodies of some of the victims. Medical authorities in Cumberland have concluded that in all cases, the killers are
This
eating
really
the flesh
doesn't matter, and
of
I
the
shouldn't be
people they
doing
murdered.
all this.
Repeating this latest bulletin just received moments ago
Me,
from
whenever I
Cumberland,
do
Maryland.
anything in life.
Civil defense
Okay.
authorities have told newsmen that murder victims
go ahead.
show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers. Medical examination
Remove
of
that,
victims' bodies
add surface
shows
snap
conclusively
again.
that the killers are eating the flesh of the people they kill. And so
Change
this
it to the stamp
incredible
instead
story
of-
becomes
instead of the smear, so we
more
can
ghastly with each
add-
report. It's difficult to imagine such a thing actually happening, but these are the reports we have been receiving and passing on to you. Reports which have been verified as completely as is possible in this confused situation. It is happening. and it would appear that no one is safe from this wave of mass murder.
All right.
Don't shoot. We're from town. A radio.
County, Pennsylvania. The Butler County Sheriff is verified by their slayers is true. No further details available at this time. However,
And then
I could use some help up here.
That's the cellar. It's the safest place.
You mean you didn't hear the racket we were making up here?
How were we supposed to know what was going on? Could have been those things for all we knew.
That girl was screaming. Sure, you must know what a girl screaming sounds like. Those things don't make any noise. Anybody would know somebody ever needed help.
Look, it's kind of hard to hear what's going on from down there.
We thought we could hear screams, but for all we knew, that could have meant those
Bam.
things were in the house afterward.
And you wouldn't come up and help.
beautiful candle.
If there were more,
That racket sounded
Hey,
like
we're
the place
all
was
gonna
being ripped
die, and it's
apart. How
Bath
were we
and Body
supposed to know
Works'
what was
fault.
going on?
Drew says, all right, I'm heading out for the night after watching Blood and Jaws fight. Grim headed out too. All right, Drew, good night. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. Watch something spooky. Kick your feet up. Let that pumpkin
We went into
simmer.
a safe place, and you're telling us we got to risk our lives.
And I'll
just
see you
because
another
somebody
time.
might need help, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
all right, why don't we settle this?
Look, mister, we came out.
That's
Okay,
something I
we're
really
here.
liked about
Now
when
I
my
can
mom
get
would
you all back
decorate. She would
downstairs before
decorate
those
with
things
real
fly away.
pumpkins over the yard, and she used candles, and those candles would start to burn and cook the inside of the pumpkin, so you could smell that pumpkin.
They can't get in here.
And I
I'm
loved
telling
it.
you, those
I loved
things
it.
Turned over our car. We were damn lucky to get away at all.
All right, so
Now,
we have
you
a
tell me
candle.
Those things can't get through this lousy pile of wood.
His wife and kids downstairs. Kids hurt.
Make it a little
Well, I
shorter.
still think we're better off up here.
Right there.
We
That should be
could
good.
strengthen everything up, Mr. Cooper.
All right, and actually, let's make it even shorter. Now that I'm looking at it next to the
Take
pumpkin.
all that stuff downstairs with us.
There.
And you really
All right,
do.
that's
You know
good.
that? You got a
And
million
we need a
windows up there. All
flame.
these windows, you're gonna make them strong enough to keep these things out, huh?
I told you those things
Impressionist
don't have
is the
any strength.
best one, in my opinion, for flames.
Did you hear me when I told you they turned over our car?
Oh, hell, any good 5 men can do that.
That's my point. Only there's not going to be 5 or even 10. There's going to be 20, 30, maybe 100 of those
We're gonna
things.
do-
And as soon as they know we're here, this place is going to be crawling with them.
Well, if there are that many, they'll probably get us wherever we are.
Look, the cellar. The cellar, there's only one door, right? Just one door, that's all we have to protect. Tom and I fixed it so it locks and boards from the inside.
Oh, God.
But up here, all these windows,
Thank you, Mandalorian.
You got a point, Mr. Cooper. But down in the cellar, there's no place to run to. I mean, if they did get in, there'd be no back exit. We'd be done for. We can get out of here if we have to.
All right.
And we got windows to see what's going on outside. But down there with no windows, if a rescue party did come...
I was
we wouldn't
doing
even
a
know.
different paint stroke every frame, so now it's going through the frames.
I don't
We have
know, Mr.
7
Cooper.
frames, and we can adjust the speed
You know how many's
because
out there?
that acts more like a fire
Look,
than
you two
anything
can
else.
do whatever you like. I'm going back down to the cellar, and you better decide. Because I'm going to board up that door, and I'm not going to unlock it again no matter what happens.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Cooper.
No, I'm not going to wait. I've made my decision, now you make yours.
Now, wait a minute. Let's think about this. We can make it to the cellar if we have to. And if we do decide to stay down there, we'll need some things from up here. So let's at least consider this a while.
All right, there we go. We're gonna make sure that we're offering a good amount of glow.
And those things get in the house, you've had it. At least up here you have a fighting chance.
All right, and since they're 2 separate things, we need to group them together so they're one.
There are a lot out back, too.
We're gonna move our pumpkin in. Or move our candle into our pumpkin. It's crazy. We might actually need to make the pumpkin or the candle even shorter. I don't know why I keep saying pumpkin instead of candle. All right, we'll do that. Oh. All right.
It's all right.
Now we need to add artificial light. And we're going to duplicate it. We're going to put one just above it. That one is going to be a diffused light. And then this one, large beam angle, casting shadows. All right, and we want to adjust the angle of that one.
You're crazy.
So you're gonna go for a precision move on that.
Window and door in this place. We've got to get down into the cellar.
Go down in that damn cellar. Get out of here.
I'm taking the girl with me.
Leave her here. Keep your hands off her. And everything else is up here, too. Because if I stay up here, I'm fighting for everything up here. And the radio and the food is part of what I'm fighting for. Now, if you're going down the cellar, get.
The man's insane. He's insane. We've got to have food down there. We've got a right.
It's your house.
We've got a right.
You going down there with him?
Well,
yes or no? This is your last chance. No beating around the bush.
Listen, I got a kid down there. She can't possibly. I couldn't bring her up here. She can't possibly take all the racket and those things smashing through the windows.
Well, you're her father. If you're stupid enough to go die in that trap, that's your business. However, I am not stupid enough to follow you.
There we go.
It's tough for the kid. Their old man is so stupid. Now, you get the hell down in the cellar. You can be the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
Damn.
You bastards. You know, I won't open this door again. I mean it.
Mr. Cooper, with your help, we could...
With my help.
Let him go, man. His mind is made up. Just let him go.
Wait a minute. Judy, come on up here, honey.
You're gonna let them get hurt too, huh?
It's all right, honey. Go ahead.
Right now, I'm trying to shorten.
Fix it up real good. There's lots of places we can run to up here.
So we can.
Mr. Cooper, we'd all be a lot better off if all three of us were working together.
Hey. Hey, kid. He's wrong, you know. I'm not boxing myself in down there.
On the air day and night.
Well, we're safe now. It's boarded up tight.
What about Tom and Judy?
They want to stay up there, let them. There are two other people upstairs, a man and a girl.
We heard the screaming.
Yeah, but I didn't know who they were, and I wasn't about to take any unnecessary chances.
Yeah,
Of course
baby.
not, Mary.
Let's do one more. One more for fun. Why is it Bath and Body Works' fault we're all gonna die?
Is she all right?
I don't know what it is. She feels warm. Maybe it's shock.
Where'd you get the bandage?
Some laundry in a basket. I tore a sheet.
I wonder if I can do half shapes.
Let them stay upstairs.
Ooh, you know what? I just thought if we do a half shape
Too many ways
with
those
this
monsters
that's
can get in up there.
cut, then we can have that crescent shape.
We'll see who's right. We'll see. When they come baby me, let them in down here.
That's important.
Jenna
isn't it?
Nicholson reference.
To be right.
I don't
everybody
know
else
it.
To be wrong.
What do
I
you mean
think
by
this
that?
might work. Oh
Does anyone
yeah.
up there know
Oh
why we're being
wow.
attacked?
Whatever it is, it isn't just happening here. It's some kind of mass murder. It's going on everywhere. The radio said to stay inside.
Radio?
radio upstairs, I heard.
There's a radio
There's
up
a
there?
radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
Nothing.
She hates that man, bro. I love this, that part of this movie. She hates her husband, bro.
Take the boards off that door.
We are staying down here, Helen.
Harry, that radio is at least some kind of communication. If the authorities know what's happening, well, they'll send people for us so they tell us what to do. How are we going to know what's going on if we lock ourselves in this dungeon?
She has such, like, contempt for her husband.
We may not enjoy living together, but dying together isn't going to solve anything. Those people aren't our enemies.
Mr. Cooper. Mr. Cooper, Ben found a television set upstairs.
Let's go up. Tom?
Yeah.
If Judy would come downstairs for a few minutes, Harry and I could come upstairs.
Okay, yeah, right over there.
We're gonna try to make one with
Will you
fangs.
do it?
Do I have to?
Look, honey, nothing's gonna get done with them down there and us up here. Do this for me.
Okay.
Okay, open up.
All right, we got this. We got this. This is Dreams, the game maker, video maker from PlayStation. Well, it's actually made by the same team that made Little Big Planet.
Why don't you go upstairs?
It's strictly on PlayStation. All right, and that cut should be the same. All right, we're gonna see what we can do here. Figure something out. Little Big Planet was awesome. I also was a big fan of Mod Nation Racing. That one was really fun. Okay, so to get this shape,
Hey, give me a hand with this thing.
I gotta go help Ben with the television.
Don't be afraid of me. I'm Helen Cooper, Harry's wife.
and I'll swallow your soul.
This place is ridiculous. Look at this.
The tricky part is to try to
Up here.
match it. Doesn't really match very well. We're gonna have to find a different shape.
Her brother was killed.
Maybe just a plain square.
And they talk about these windows. I can't see a damn thing. There could be 15 million of those things out there. That's how much good these windows are.
Why don't you do something to help somebody?
Yeah, I think this is the route. This is the
Grab
strat.
a couple of those chairs together.
There's a socket over here. Now, you better watch this and try to understand what's going on.
I love this shit.
I don't want anyone's life on my hands.
Is there anything I can do to
I don't want to hear any more from you, mister. If you stay up here, you take orders from me. And that includes leaving the girl alone.
It's on, it's on. There's no sound. Play with the rabbit ears.
Reports, incredible as they seem, are not the results of mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria. What do they think? We're imagining all this?
Shut up.
in all parts of the country. The wave of murder which is sweeping the eastern third of the nation is being committed by creatures who feast upon the flesh of their victims. First eyewitness accounts of this grisly development came from people who were understandably frightened and almost incoherent. Officials and newsmen at first discounted those eyewitness descriptions as being beyond belief. However, the reports persisted. And medical examinations of some of the victims
looking all
bore out the
right.
fact that they had been partially devoured. I think we have some late word of just arriving, and I'll interrupt to bring this to you. This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder.
Murder?
Widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims.
There we
It's hard for
go.
us here to believe what we're reporting to you, but it does seem to be a fact.
Should we do it without the nose?
When this emergency first began, radio
Nah,
and
nah,
television
nah,
was
nah.
advising people to stay inside, behind locked doors for safety.
No
That
more locked
situation
doors.
has now changed. We're able to report a definite course of action for you. Civil defense machinery has been organized to provide rescue stations with food, shelter, medical treatment, and protection by armed National Guardsmen. Stay tuned to the broadcasting stations in your local area for this list of rescue stations. This list will be repeated throughout our news coverage. Look for the name of the rescue station nearest you and make your way to that location as soon as possible.
So we have that truck. If we can get some gas, we can get out of here.
There's a pump out by the shed.
I know, that's why I pulled in here, but it's locked.
Emergency meeting called this afternoon by the president.
Yeah, by
Since
the way, the
convening
black guy in the
this
remake
conference,
is
the presidential
Candyman. Yeah,
cabinet,
Tony
the
Todd,
FBI,
right?
Joint
That was
Chiefs of
another
Staff,
reason, like,
CIA,
at all, when I
not
saw it, I was
produced
like,
any
why
public
haven't I seen this already?
Why
But I
are
just
space
felt like the
experts
original
being
was,
consulted
I
about
didn't want to
Earthbound
taint the
emergency?
original, you know what I'm saying?
So
But if you're
far,
telling me
all the
Barbara's
betting
better
on
in
the
the
answer to
in the
that
second
question
one,
centers
I'm
on
all
the
about
recent
that.
Explorer satellite shot to
Let's make
Venus.
this look pretty. Let's make
That
it look
satellite,
magical.
you'll recall, started back to Earth, but never got here.
Let's go ahead and
That's
add.
the space vehicle which orbited Venus and then was purposely destroyed by NASA when scientists discovered it was carrying a mysterious high-level
I'm gonna
radiation.
go green
with it.
particles.
Could that radiation be somehow responsible for the wholesale murders we're now suffering? Newsman Don Quinn in Washington has posed those
It's
questions.
obvious our best move is to try to get out of here.
How are you going to get over to that pump?
Meeting at the White House.
Look,
You're coming from a meeting regarding the explosion of the Venus probe, is that right?
Yes,
All
that
right.
was the subject of the meeting.
You feel there is a connection between this and the phenomenon?
There's a definite connection. A definite connection.
Now,
So,
doctor,
you feel that the
doctor.
radiation on the Venus probe is enough to cause these mutations?
There was a very high degree of
Well,
radiation.
just a minute. I'm not sure that that's certain at all. I don't think that has been irrefutably proved.
have at this time.
In other words, it is the military's viewpoint that the radiation is not the cause of the mutation.
I can't speak for the entire military at this time, gentlemen.
Seems to
I
be.
must disagree with these gentlemen presently until this is irrefutably proved.
Everything is being done that can be done.
We'll have to hurry for our next meeting.
And Professor, you feel that there is a definite connection between
Definite connection as far as Dr. Keller and myself.
Doctor, please. I thought we decided that is not proved yet.
Gorgeous.
was the satellite?
I'm a
when the
genius.
satellite was exploded.
Unusual amount of radiation, enough to cause mutation under certain circumstances.
Could have happened.
Have a bearing on it.
It does seem to have a bearing.
Will there be a reply for the
Later.
Yes.
There will be a reply.
Yes.
Later this afternoon.
All right, we'll change this to perp.
There will be a report this afternoon.
Perhaps there will
Yes,
be a report.
yes. Later.
Will you close the window?
We are everything possible to solve the problem.
You know, we have to try to get out of here.
He said the rescue stations have doctors and medical supplies. If we could get care in there, we could get help for her.
No, it's one of the world's foremost authorities on space science and technology.
Willard. I saw a
They
sign that
expect
said Willard.
Any moment.
It's only about 17 miles from here.
You know this area. You from around here?
Judy and I are both from around here. We were on our way up to the lake to go swimming.
Judy
had a
cute,
radio, and we
though.
heard the
Judy
first
cute,
reports
though.
about this. So we knew the old house was here, and we came in and found the lady upstairs dead. Then these other people came. We went down into the basement and put a bar across the door, and it is pretty strong.
how could we possibly get away from here? We've got a sick child, 2 women, 1 woman out of her head, 3 men, and the place is surrounded with these things.
For NASA. Dr. Grimes, your entire staff, I know, has been.
There we go. The spread and the scale jitter. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for.
Do you have any answers?
All right, let's do it for the
Yes, we have
green.
some answers. But first, let me stress the importance of seeking medical attention for anyone who's been injured in any way. We don't know yet what complications might result from such injuries.
How bad has your kid been hurt?
Good advice, Doctor. Now, how about the basic...
We're gonna need more for the green.
Look, you go down there and tell, Judy? Yeah, you tell Judy to come up here and you stay with the kid, all right?
And let's make the green go faster. Just a little, nothing crazy.
We had a cadaver from which all 4 limbs had been amputated. Sometime early this morning, it opened its eyes and began to move its trunk. It was dead, but it opened its eyes and tried to move.
Let's give the ground a different texture. Let's make it shiny.
Did she ask for me?
She hasn't done anything.
I don't understand. Baby. It's Mommy.
I'm shiny. It's
I'll
beautiful.
come back down as soon as I find out what they want.
Not a problem, James. Not a problem.
The body should be disposed of at once, preferably by cremation.
Well, how long after death, then, does the body become reactivated?
It's only a matter of minutes.
Minutes? Well, that doesn't give people time to make any arrangements.
Oh, you're right. It doesn't give them time to make funeral arrangements. The bodies must be carried to the street and burned. They must be burned immediately. Soak them with gasoline and burn them. The bereaved will have to.
And I actually have like a Halloween game I made in Dreams that we can check out. Just a little.
Dead flesh.
Nothing crazy. Oh, hello.
I need you to find some bedspreads or sheets to tear up into small strips, okay?
What happened?
Is there a fruit cellar here?
What kind is
We
it?
need some bottles or jars. Make Molotov cocktails.
I have
Hold them off
one.
while we try to escape.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a big can of kerosene down there.
Give me 1 second.
I'll look for the bottles.
Yeah.
There's a big key ring down there. Or maybe a key to the gas pump on it.
I'll check.
We can toss the cocktails from a window upstairs. Meantime, a couple of us can go out and try to get the gas and come back for the rest of the people.
But that'll leave a door open someplace.
Yeah, that's right. It better be this door. It's closer to the truck. Before we go out, we'll put some supplies behind the cellar door. While we're gone, the rest of you can hold up in there.
I found some fruit jars in the cellar. And there's a key on here that's labeled for the gas pump out back.
I'm not really that used to the truck. I found it abandoned.
I can handle the truck, no sweat.
You're it, then.
All right.
You and I'll go.
I think this looks
Whatever
beautiful.
lumber we find behind the cellar door.
Does this not look good?
You can go upstairs and toss the cocktails from a window. Tom, you and I will have to unboard this door. After you toss the
Let's
cocktails,
do this. We'll
toss them back
duplicate
down
this
and lock
one.
This door.
Oh.
It's no good to board it up because we'll have to get back in quickly. After we get the gas and get back into the house, then we'll worry about getting everybody into the truck. Now let's move it.
We need to take precision move off because it is not working.
Indications are that
Looking good.
before
Thanks,
this emergency is
Arachnid.
over, we will need many, many more such rescue stations.
You know, let's get rid of that mouth entirely.
You always have a smile for me. How can you smile like that all the time? How many do you have done? Come on, honey, we gotta move.
Tom, are you sure about the phone?
The phone is dead out. All you get is a recorded message.
If I could only call the folks. They're going to be so worried about us.
Everything will be all right. As soon as we get to Willard, we'll call them. They might even be there.
I know. Tom, are you sure we're doing the right thing, Tom?
What, about getting out of here?
Yeah.
Well, the television said that's the right thing to do. We've got to get to a rescue station.
I don't know.
Come on, honey, you're starting to sound like Mr. Cooper now.
But why do you have to go out there?
Look, I know how to handle that truck, and I can handle the pump. Ben doesn't know anything about that stuff.
But we're safe in here.
For how long, honey? We're safe now.
But there's going to be more and more of those things.
I know all that.
Hey, listen. Remember when we had the big flood? Remember how difficult it was for us to convince you that it was right to leave? Remember we had to go to Willard then? This isn't a passing thing, honey. It's not like just a wind passing through. We've got to do something, and fast.
I just don't want you to go out there, that's all.
Hey, Smiley. Where's that big smile for me? Boy.
Look like poop.
Sure you won't use it all, are you? We've got work to do, honey. And you...
That might be the one.
We better get her downstairs.
We have to go downstairs now, Barbara.
She's right. You have to go downstairs now, just for a little while, until we get back. Then we can all leave.
Oh, I'd like to leave. Yes.
Oh, me leave? Leave me. Yes.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You ready upstairs? Yeah. Okay, toss him.
Go ahead, go on.
This poor couple. Oh, bro, just ripped that shirt off. Big sexy.
I'm going with him.
Get back in the cellar.
I'm going.
It's too late.
Well, she coming, come on. Get in.
Yeah, baby, we got our jack-o'-lanterns on. Is it over? Not quite, but we're close. I think this is glorious. I think it looks beautiful. I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we stuck to it.
Come on. This key won't work. Watch it. Watch the torch. We gotta get away from the pump. Hang on. Now, turn your cars to get out of the truck.
Yes. Ba-ba-bow. I'm more interested in the pumpkins than the movie. Almost nothing happens besides straight people bickering. I mean, yeah.
Come on, come on.
Welcome to 1968. I wish I could rock the mask during the stream, but I'm so blind. I couldn't read chat. Ba-ba-bow, ba-ba-bow, bow, bow, bow. I used to be so terrified of them when I was a little kid. Bum 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 bum. Cooper, you piece of... We gotta texturize our moon.
I dragged you out there and feed you those things.
Do it, bro. Look at our beautiful moon. We got to do a little creepy tree.
Isn't it 3 o'clock yet?
Did everybody die? Yeah, everyone that just died in that truck.
There's supposed to be another broadcast at 3 o'clock.
10 minutes.
Oh? Only 10
They
more
bit
minutes? We don't have
I felt
very
so
long to
bad for
wait.
that couple, especially that girl
We can
seemed so
leave.
nice. And her boyfriend was like, come on, babe, we gotta do this. And then they died.
3.
My jacket's caught. Take the jacket off
You know
then.
anything about this area at all? I mean, is Willard the nearest town?
I don't know. We were just trying to get to a motel before dark.
You say those things turned your car over. You think we can get it back on its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
Seems like it was pretty far away. Seems like we ran.
Forget it. It's at least a mile.
Johnny has the keys.
You gonna carry that child a mile through that army of things out there?
I can carry the kid. What's wrong with her? How'd she get hurt?
One of those things grabbed her.
Bit her on the arm.
What's wrong?
Who knows what kind of disease those things carry?
Hey, did that charger work?
Is she conscious?
Barely.
All right, cool,
She
cool.
can't walk. She's too weak.
Well, one of us could try
What do you
to
think
get
of
to the
my
car.
Halloween
You gotta
stuff?
turn it over by yourself.
Hold on, let me get to a spot where you can see
Where?
it.
Where is it?
You won't be able to
So I just started
Yeah,
doing the
yeah, I
tree.
know,
Don't
but
judge the
where
tree,
is it?
but my pumpkins though. All right, check it. Look at my magicalness, girl. Look at that beautiful.
Good Lord.
I made new pumpkins. I didn't use my Morgan Freeman pumpkins. I made new pumpkins. We had to make them from scratch, you know what I'm saying?
Scientists at all the radiation detection stations. At this hour, they report the level of the
It's
mysterious
your
radiation continues to
golden
increase steadily.
hour.
So long as this situation remains, government spokesmen warn that dead bodies will continue to be transformed into the flesh-eating ghouls. All persons who die during this crisis, from whatever cause, will come back to life to seek human victims unless their bodies are first disposed of by cremation. Our news cameras have just returned from covering such a search and destroy operation against the ghouls. This one conducted by Sheriff Conan McClellan in Butler County, Pennsylvania.
Butler.
Now let's go to that film report.
He said
All law
butt.
enforcement agencies and the military have been organized to search out
Not
and
the
destroy
military.
the marauding ghouls. The Survival Command Center at the Pentagon has disclosed that a ghoul can be killed by a shot in the head or a heavy blow to the skull. Officials are quoted as explaining that since the brain of a ghoul has been activated by the radiation, the plan is kill the brain and you kill the ghoul.
So these are radiated zombies.
No, we're all right. Hey, Cass, put that thing all the way in the fire. We don't want it getting up again.
Oh, Drew invited me to another party.
going? Oh, things aren't going too bad. Men are taking it pretty
We're
good.
so close to the end,
wanna get on
Drew.
the other
We're
side
so
of the
close
road
to
over
the
there?
end.
Chief, do you think we'll be able to defeat these things?
Well, we killed 19 of them today right in this area. Those last 3 we caught trying to claw their way into an abandoned shed. They must have thought somebody was in there. There wasn't, though. We heard them making all kind of noise. We came over and beat them off, blasted them down.
You did what to him?
Yeah, okay.
Chief, if I were surrounded by 6 or 8 of these things, would I stand a chance with them?
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot them in the head. That's a sure way to kill them. If you don't, get yourself a club or a torch. Beat them or burn them. They go up pretty easy.
Well, Chief McClellan, how long do you think it will take you until you get the situation under control?
Well, that's pretty hard to say. We don't know how many of them there are. We know when we find them, we can kill them.
Are they slow-moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Well, in time, would you say you ought to be able to wrap this up in 24 hours?
Well, we don't really know. We know we'll be into it most of the night, probably into the early morning. We're working our way toward Willard, and we'll team up with the National Guard over there, and then we'll be able to give a more definite view.
Thank you very much, Chief McClellan. This is Bill Cardill, WIC TV 11 News.
Thank you, Bill, for that report. Official spokesman declined to speculate just how long it may take to kill off all the flesh eaters. so long as the heavy rain...
Flesh eaters. Eaters of the flesh.
Is the fuse box in the cellar?
I don't know.
Alright, check it. We're gonna duplicate it. We're gonna make it red.
It isn't the fuse.
Look at that.
The power lines are down.
We just offset it. Hey, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Let me put on my glasses. Because it's hard to read chat.
People are dead already on account of that guy. Take a look out that
Dreams
window.
content. Hello, welcome in. Odie team, hello. Hey, thanks for you're using the candy corn. I love to see it. I put a lot of effort into the Halloween emotes. Yes. Oh, that's flex perspective. I always do that by accident.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to stay up here now? Helen, get the cellar. Get the cellar now. Move!
That works, that's okay. All right, let's get... I think it would look better if it was raining at the same time. Alright, let's make it rain. Oh, I love the scream. It's so bizarre. I said, Johnny. Am I tripping? I'm not seeing it. Oh, there we go. All right. This reminds me of the one scene from Llamageddon. Just look it up. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, okay. This is gorgeous. We made something beautiful in a short amount of time. I'm all for it. We can actually duplicate the block that everything's on. Make sure it's gray. Darker. Okay, now I think I can do this. There we go.
Well, you want to get about 4 or 5 men and a couple dogs. There's a house over here behind those trees. We want to go check it out.
Thank you. Over here, Bill.
Yeah, Chief, we're going to stay with
Gorgeous.
us. We'll meet up with the National Guard.
And gorgeosity.
Volunteers, you're doing all the work. You take it.
Thank you. we should be wrapped up here about 3 or 4 more hours. We'll probably get into Willard then. I guess you can go over there and meet.
We're coming up on the end game.
Nick,
Happy
you know,
Halloween,
you
Big
wanna come
Texas
with me?
Gravy, yo. I hope you're having a great one today, dude.
All right,
Hold
Steve,
on.
tell 'em we're gonna
Hold
stay
on.
with it, and everything appears to be under control.
We just got done 3D modeling. And 2 minutes for high sticking. Ugh. A Jose Canseco bat. Tell me you didn't pay money for this. What up, man? Ooh, let me not poke myself in the eye, or I might die. Hope all is glorious? Yes, sir. I, myself, obviously, it'd be weird if I went trick-or-treating. I, myself, have a niece and a nephew that I accompanied while they trick-or-treated, and I was dressed up as Casey Jones, so I was loving it. You know what I mean? I was having a good time. I was having a good time with the fam. Nothing makes you feel like the holiday and the spirit is still alive than little kids that are just mystified by the mysteries of Earth. You know what I mean? I do look a little bit like a Splatterhouse character, though. But yeah, made sure the trick-or-treaters made core memories. Exactly, bro. I was like, a part of me was like, I want to be a core memory. And I know, like, my family's, like, we're all, like, moving around and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, I'm not sure next year I'll be in the same city or state as them.
He's the dead one. Get up here. Nick, Tony, Steve, you want to get out in that field? And
Heck yeah, bro. Get a third pillowcase. Kids don't know. Kids don't know the pillowcase strat is just the way to go, bro.
You drag that out of here and throw it on the fire.
This part is so
Up and
sad.
down here. All right, go ahead down and give him a hand. Let's go check out the house. There's something there. I heard a noise.
It's that guy. I blame that guy.
All right, Vince, hit him in the head, right between the eyes.
He's like, there's something in there. I heard a noise.
Good shot. Okay, he's dead. Let's go get him. That's another one for the fire.
That's another one for the fire. Yeah, that's right, Arachnid. They just did that man dirty AF. That's what just happened. They just did that man super dirty. Yes. Yes, they did. And they threw his body on there with the zombies and acted like they did nothing wrong. Yo, why are these pumpkins kind of like dope as shit? Why is this like, why did this end up looking really cool, I think? Oh yeah, well, Train to Busan was such a good movie. There's so many characters in it that I was like, no way, you let him die? When I say so many, there was like 2. The ending of him leaving his daughter, so sad. Spoiler alert, hey dad, you'll never understand me. I won't be all you wanted, I don't feel all that sorry. Yeah. Alright. I have received invites from my buddy, Just Drew, and I want to accept these invites. So, first, let's save this. Happy Halloween 2024. If you're out there, I hope you're having a great one. Let's check these invitations. And the party has ended, son of a gun. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you. I know being a nice guy got me nowhere in life. I could tell you that. All right. So, unfortunately, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send an invite to Drew because their party is gone, but I'd love to hear Drew's voice and wish them a happy Halloween. If they can't make it, I get it. I'm going to unmute my mic and We're gonna plug this up. We had to disconnect this because my cat likes to chew on it. So I have to hide it. I have to hide the mic. Isn't that ridiculous? Isn't that crazy? Gotta be like Frank Reynolds and his being made. His bang made. His bang made? What are we talking about? Jabless. Frank Reynolds. Frank Reynolds. Frank Reynolds. Frank Reynolds. Why is that? Why do I know that? All right. Oh, let me put the headset on just in case Drew does join and then I can hear them because we want to hear them. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're about to hit the 2-hour mark, which is the time in which I said I was going to be streaming. Let me show y'all some stuff that I was making. It's definitely nowhere near done, but let me show y'all. Let's go ahead. The movie is over. Boom, can close that. Game. Get over here. Unlock.
Get over here.
Increase. We're just gonna put the game right there. Okay, the game is where the movie was. I'm gonna put the headset on. Just so if Drew joins, I can hear them. And then I'm gonna go ahead.
Said, get over here.
Oh, what up, Drew? Happy Halloween, yo. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. I'm trying to be quiet because Dustin pulled a freaking 15-hour shift yesterday.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
So I'm trying to be really quiet while he sleeps.
Okay, okay. Right now I'm just showing off my, the little edit I did in Dreams, one of the games I was making. There's a little creepy thing. If we go up here to this door. Are you still playing Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
Are you just playing Combat League?
Yeah, I played King of the Hill with Grim and Blood and Jaws for about 2 hours.
Okay, okay.
Now I'm just going.
Alright, alright. Sean Madrigal. With the pumpkin. Did y'all see it? Did y'all see what that was? Was that just too ambiguous? Could you not really tell what that was? Could y'all see what that was? Anyway, we've got lights.
No camera or actions.
We've got a jack-o'-lantern flashlight. And when we move
You
our
know what?
controller around, we move around the light.
I've been playing for a little while right now, and I haven't seen the first Halloween fatality.
Oh, wow, really? That's kind of sad.
None.
Everyone that bought it stopped playing the game because they were whales who didn't enjoy the actual gameplay.
Facts.
Okay, let's turn off this radio. Ooh, that was loud. Check out this. Giant spider in front of the window. I animated that, of course. Well, I did everything. What am I saying? And we can jump up here.
I did my first real Twitch stream today.
Oh, nice. You did official Twitch?
Yep.
Sheesh. I literally just watched a video where they were talking about they think that if Twitch doesn't do a course correction in the next, year, within the next year, that the company is not going to exist in 3, is pretty much what they were saying. I was like, yeah. Because, honestly, the $7.99 for a monthly sub of a streamer is ridiculous. That's the cost of Netflix. How does one compete? Yeah, how does one compete with, hundreds, thousands of movies and TV shows on that anyone can watch on a whim? How do you justify that? You know what I'm saying? And it's just you're charging people for somebody to watch someone on your channel. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't get the financial decisions behind Twitch, but I'm guessing it costs a lot of money to run the servers with just because you've got millions of people with one viewer, and then you'll have a couple hundred people with thousands of viewers. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
They've gotta have a whole bunch of people supported streaming on at any given time. So I get that, but it just seems like there's no way you need $8 per person on a subscription on a channel that's like that small. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there should be echelons. Like, if you're trying to subscribe to a channel that has like 1 million subscribers or whatever, sure, charge people $7.99 for that. But don't be charging people that much money for like somebody starting out and stuff like that. That's ridiculous. Anyway, I did a lot of editing to this, and that's not what this is about. All right, final thing we'll look at in Dreams. The Household is a Halloween-themed horror game I made years ago. First-person horror exploration game. It's October 31st. You've been ghosting your family all week, but now no one is answering. Time to pay them a surprise visit. That's the description of my game. This is a horror game. Some in-game assets may be too intense or graphic for younger audiences. Also, photosensitivity, be warned.
That was like every video game since 2012.
Yeah, well, I put that there just to make this game feel more legit. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's... I put so much effort into this. Oh, my Uber didn't like this area.
Wow, I thought last year's decorations were crazy.
I forgot I did voiceover on this. I feel embarrassed now. Oh, those are the first pumpkins I carved. Notice there was 3 ghosts up there. Now there's only 2, and there's little 2 ghosties here. Oh, how lovely.
I love it when reptiles teabag you and then they would.
Yeah, reptile.
It's every time I fight a reptile, they teabag.
Reptiles got that struggle in them. Reptile seems like he'd be a good character, but he's like, once you start using him, he just feels kind of whack.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not crazy. The man smiles as he watches you, but he hates being touched. The boy follows, often unseen. Catch him in the whispers on the circle in between. Oh, crap. Jesus, bro, I forgot. How is it I make a scary game and I'm scaring myself? You guys have no idea how much, like, game deving that took to get that ball to bounce just right.
Right.
All right, let's go up these stairs with the automatic stair light. The lightning in this game I made is randomized. It is never the same. I created like 12 different timings and lighting and stuff, and they all bounce off of each other with randomized gaps in between. I forgot I did the bathroom.
Auntie, is that you? What's going on? You're freaking me out.
Lady Lex. Okay. Yeah, working like it should.
feeling a quitality coming up.
Oh. Let it happen. Thank you, Big Texas Gravy. Oh. You have to go now, Arachnid, but it was fun. Happy Halloween, Arachnid. I really appreciate you hanging out today. Oh! I just freaked myself out. Wow. I died. I got caught up. There's multiple ghosts that can get you. And then for some reason, every time you die, you end up outside the house in the backyard. And I don't know why that happens, but that wasn't what I intended. Now it just seems like a psychological thriller that makes no sense at all. Because there's no way back inside, and I haven't programmed anything outside. So you're just stuck out in the backyard. This is what you get for dying. You're in purgatory. Alright. We have to reset. Oh!
That wasn't me.
It was Odie. That's so funny you said that, though. I did lower the volume on it, though. I did lower it down by... It's 60% the volume that it was.
I did that. That shit scared the fuck out of me, too.
It's, yeah, it was so loud. Yeah, it's so loud. It was crazy. Odie and I went to a store earlier today. And they were playing Silent Hill in the background.
Decorations were great.
And I was just like, oh my gosh. I started getting the vibe, you know what I mean? The feeling. All right, let's finish this. What the hell? Oh, there we go. That was weird. If we stand here long enough, you'll hear someone call for help. Right there. Nice and creepy.
Hello?
Alright. I remember now. You ain't gonna scare me. One of the things I did to... because obviously I have created trigger zones to where certain things will happen if you're in certain areas, or once you do certain things, pass into certain rooms, then you trigger other events. Well, in order for me to make it seem like a little random and people aren't experiencing the same thing every time, I made it to where you cannot trigger any events when you first enter the inside of the house for a varying amount of time. So you'll be like, I know I'm supposed to walk through here and this will happen, but if you go to walk through there, nothing happens. Anyway, let's follow the cat. Oh, I got caught already? God dang it.
Hello?
Alright. I wanted to go to the other ghosts because there's other ghosts around. You know what I'm saying? Did you dress up today, Drew?
I got so lazy after I left work, I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah, my sister was like, we're going trick-or-treating, and, you know, you don't have to come, you know, stuff like that. But I was just like, yeah, I might show up just as I am, just kind of... God dang it, I got caught up again. This fucking ghost. But yeah. I ended up, was like, I could pull Casey Jones real quick. God dang it, I didn't think it was gonna trigger. Got a little hidden key up there you can't reach without a certain event happening. But I keep getting caught up. Oh shit, he's right there. He's right there by the baby. I'm just gonna let you keep walking, good sir. Oh. Okay, he's in front of that door. You can't see me. You can't see me.
Kind of sad that none of the games we play have like Halloween specials going on.
Right? I was
You would think
hoping.
I was hoping Texas Chainsaw Massacre would.
Did we get the boy? Oh, god dang it. This guy keeps snatching me up.
I am about to go pass out though. I'm so tired.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I'm 10 minutes beyond the time in which I said I was going to be streaming to Odie, so I got to be heading out. Drew, I appreciate you linking up and letting me hear the sweet, sweet Happy Halloween directly perched from your lips.
We got.
Yeah, happy Halloween indeed.
7 minutes left.
Yo, I got more than 7 minutes, so I'm gonna put on the Halloween tree. I bought it on Amazon Prime, and yeah, I'm gonna watch some retro stuff and get down and dirty with it.
Yep, me too.
All right, man.
GG's.
All right, GG's, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow. GG's, everyone. Thanks for hanging out during the watch party. Happy Halloween. Remember, it's still Halloween until you go to sleep. So, I mean, if you stay up all night, tomorrow's Halloween too. Those are the rules. I don't make them. I just live by them. All right, peace to the peace people. I'll catch y'all next time. Thanks again, and happy Halloween. I'm outie.
This concludes our programming for today. We welcome any comments you may have regarding our programming. Some of today's programming has been mechanically reproduced. Wishes you a pleasant good night and good morning.